everyone, welcome. Thanks so much for joining me today. We are doing a get ready with me. You could probably tell. I'm here in Sedona. You can tell the background's slightly different. And I am getting ready for a big dinner event and my skin is not happy with me. I don't know about you guys, but when I travel, my skin, it doesn't like the water. It just doesn't like anything. And it's particularly dry out here. So I find that my skin is like begging for moisture. I was like, okay, I'll do a video about my getting ready. And it will be like, I'll show you what I'm putting on stuff. I'll fast forward through some of it. But what I wanted to do when I was like thinking about this idea about me going to Sedona is I want to talk about a particular tool that I brought with me. This is the Newa device. This is a radio frequency device that I've been using for a couple months now, and it's phenomenal. It's the only tool that I took with me on my trip. I didn't even take my Dyson because I knew I was going to nice resorts and I figured they would have decent hair dryers, which they did. But basically what this does is it boosts collagen in your skin, it tightens it, it reduces wrinkles, and I've been using it for the last couple months. Now, to get the best results, you want to use it like 3 to 5 times a week. I did not, I'll be honest. I was managing 3 times a week if I was lucky because of work. But to get the best results, do it 3 to 5 times a week for the first month or so, 2 times a week after that. But it not only does it stimulate the production of collagen, there's evidence, and I'll put up some, like, I've seen some studies that have been done that show that radio frequency, and I'm not specifically talking about Newa, although Newa is sponsoring this video, which I greatly appreciate. Their radio frequency in general does stimulate collagen in your skin and actually, helps to reduce wrinkles, to make your skin look glowy, to all those things that you start to lose as you age. Now, there's anything wrong with that, but personally, I want to look my best, and especially for this event that's coming up. And I'm speaking quickly because I have to get ready. So the reason that I recommend the Newa device and that I agreed when they first reached out was a couple months ago, and they wanted to send me the device. I was like, sure. So I did my research. I was like, okay, this is something I feel comfortable using, started using it, and I loved it. So I mentioned it in my skincare video. I reached out to Newa actually and told them, I was like, hey, I love your device. Just wanted to let you know. That was it. Like, I wasn't expecting anything. I just wanted to let them know that it's really good. And they reached out to me and said, hey, would you be interested in doing a video with us, a sponsorship with us? And anyone who's out there who's watched me for a while knows I don't do, I'm very particular. I'm sure lots of people are, but I'm very particular about that because I only want to recommend things that I actually use and I can actually vouch for. For those of you who don't know, by training, I'm an attorney. That's what my day job, my real life job is. So I take that very seriously about being true to your word and saying, hey, this really works for me. I really use this. And this is like the first tool besides my Dyson. I will admit I love my Dyson products, but this is really easy to use, and that's why it's fantastic. It's just simple. It's not difficult, okay? So you have this little device, you plug it in, there's a little plug at the bottom here, and you put gel, and I'll show you the gel, and they have a gel that's for delicate skin, which is awesome because I have delicate skin. They have a regular one too, don't worry if that's what you want, but they have a delicate skin gel. There we go. And you put a good amount of it on there, and then you just rub it on your face. That's it. 4 minutes, different parts of your face. So here and here. That's it. Don't put it around your eyes. Radio frequency, that would not be safe around your eyes. So I don't use it for this part of my face, but I definitely use it in here, which is where I feel like there's the most problems. But it does get this area towards your eye, not very close to your eye, but it starts to tighten this. So it does help with crow's feet, or at least it did for me, because it tightens this, because it's in the area. So it starts to tighten your face. Guys, I'm not one of those people who's gonna be like, oh, it's just like a facelift. It's not like a facelift. A facelift is a facelift, and it's very serious surgery, which is actually one of the reasons that I was really interested in this device, because I'm not ready for that right now. Hey, never say never in the future, maybe. But I do feel like I'm having some issues here, and I wanted something that would help, that wouldn't be surgical, that was easy to use and didn't hurt. Pain, I don't like pain. So I'm just gonna show you really quickly. This is super easy to do, seriously. You take the gel, you put it on here. Lots of gel, guys, lots of gel. Put it on your face in the area that you're gonna work on, okay? Then you put this to 2. Make sure that it's set. Little slide, there you go. See this little button? Press the button, and it will start to blink. Then all you do This is it. This is it. That's the extent of it. And you do it for 4 minutes. And at the end of the 4 minutes, as I get my hair, I really should put my hair up when I do this. I do usually when I'm not like doing a video on it. You just keep moving it, rolling it around, keeping it moving the entire time. Do not stop movement when you do this because it is radio frequency. It does create a warmth on your skin. It doesn't hurt. It's not, trust me, I burn at the sight of the sun. I've been wearing a hat and SPF out here. But if you stop moving it around your skin, it is going to heat up to a uncomfortable. It won't burn, but it's going to feel uncomfortable. So don't stop. You just keep it moving. And you know what the weird thing is about it? It's relaxing because it's like this nice warmth, like a heating pad almost on your face. And you're like, oh, this is nice. And but also, to be honest, it gives me 4 minutes each side. 4 minutes to like spend on me, which I don't get to do. I know I overwork. I know I do that. And I have a tendency to like not take care of myself. And I'm trying to get better at that. I'm working on it. But something like this, you have to spend 4 minutes. But let's be honest, guys, don't you deserve 4 minutes for each side of your face? So 8 minutes. And let's say you did all the spots, right? And then under your chin, 4 minutes aside is 12 minutes. 24 minutes. 24 minutes. 24 minutes. 3 times. Now, like I said, I couldn't manage 5 times a week. I'm going to be honest because my life is so hectic, but I could do 3 times a week. So 30 minutes 3 times a week. And I started to say to myself, like, I deserve 30 minutes 3 times a week. I really do. But the thing is, you're going to look at it right now and you'd be like, Jen, I'm not going to be able to see the results because you said it takes a month before you really see the results. And that's true. The serious, oh wow, I've noticed wrinkles are like gone and that type of stuff. That's true. It takes about a month. But what happens with this, which is one of the things that I really like about this, which is why I take it with me on these types of trips, you get this Cinderella effect, which is what they have in the spa here actually has one of these. It's a medical grade device. Theirs is bigger that you do for big events. If you're going to a black tie affair or if you're going to go to the Met Gala, they have radio frequency facials or they have laser facials or all the different types of tools that are used. And basically they do that in a facial and then you get this glowy, tightened, plump effect. Now it doesn't last, obviously, as drastic as it looks for that night, that you just need it for one night. Okay, so you're done. Then you do the other side. That's it. So you have a professional grade RF device, radio frequency device, in your home, or you can travel with it, because this thing is light as anything. Seriously, I'm hanging it by the cord, which you probably shouldn't do, but it's really light. It's really light. It comes with this really cute little case, which I love the color. It comes with this really cute little case, and that's it. You bring the gel, you bring the device and the little plug, and you basically get a professional grade skincare routine in your hotel, at home, for events. Now, you'll see, I'm gonna show you this part, and then I gotta go do the rest of it, and then I'll show you how glowy I look at the end. But do you see how my face is like a little pink? That's as pink as it gets. Now, if you've ever watched me before, you will know that I turn pink when I put on my serum. So honestly, this is nothing because I really do. If you've ever watched me put on my primer, if I do a primer, my face turns red. So this is nothing. It subsides and it takes about a minute because my skin is so pale and so reactive, but it doesn't hurt. I don't have any irritation. When I have lasers done, I have lasers done professionally. They are at home lasers, but that's not for me. I just don't feel comfortable with that. I feel much more comfortable with the radio frequency. Honestly, there's no pain involved. It's super easy. It's relaxing. It takes less than 30 minutes, a couple times a week. My neck actually starts to look, no, I'm not going to look 20 again, but it makes it look like old me. Old me. You know what I mean? Me before. 40-year-old me. Yeah, I really love this device. I'm very impressed with what it does. And for me, yes, there's other devices I think that can give you definition and give you glow and help with your lines. But there aren't any devices that I saw that I looked at that I felt, one, comfortable with, that I felt like they were reliable and I would be safe with them, using them at home. Because I'm not the most, like I could see myself. I burned myself with a curling iron. It's safe, it's easy to use. The directions are really clear. The people there are wonderful. Like the people that I've worked with and talked to at Newa, they actually cared about my thoughts and opinions on all of this, which prompted me to actually continue to have a conversation because that's the most important thing to me when it comes to a brand. the fact that they have gel for delicate skin, which I was like, that's interesting. Obviously, they took into account that there are people like me. And then it's just easy. I don't have time for anything. In fact, I'm rushing now. I have 45 minutes to now get ready and do my hair, which let me tell you guys, this going from this to what my hair usually looks like, that does 45 minutes. But I will tell you that for me, there isn't another device that I would recommend that will give you the glow, the increased collagen, the help with the lines and that type of thing. That's so easy to use, easy to travel with, and not ridiculously expensive. So again, Newa is sponsoring this video. I want to make that very clear. But I, recommended this back in my skincare video when they weren't sponsoring this video. And if you know anything about me and what I've been doing on the channel for the last couple of years, I've been very particular. So for me to agree to do this, to actually reach out to them and say what a great product it is, I'm thrilled to be working with them. I think it's a really good product. I hope they come up with more things that I can use. If you go the plastic surgery route, that's totally cool too. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I'm just not particularly ready for that yet. And I feel like this is a really good bridge between those two things. Skincare is obviously important overall. I am very careful about keeping my skin out of the sun. Sedona, I've had a hat and SPF. That is key. Do that first. Drinking lots of water, all those things. But that only goes so far, frankly, as you age. It's just the truth. It's nothing to be embarrassed or, frankly, you should be transparent about it. Aging is a good thing. The alternative is much, much worse. I'm glad I'm aging. I just want to do it as well as I can. I think that's the best way to say it. I'm gonna go get ready. I'm gonna put all my makeup on. I promise you that I will talk about what I put on my face and all that good stuff. But I wanna show you the end result of how much better my skin looks.
So this is what my skin looked like right after I did all 3 on one side, 3 on the other. And you can see the glow. I stood in this part of the bathroom in Sedona because there's a skylight over it. So you can see the sun on my face. And you can see how glowy it looks and how much more plump it looks, except for under my eyes. Under my eyes was so dry that entire week. I forgot to bring any moisturizer for my under eyes. But anyway, the point is, my skin looks incredibly glowy. Now, this is me putting on the makeup. I just wanted you to see what I did. I did Lisa Eldridge on the face, Dior on the eyes. I had minimal lipstick, minimal eyeshadow and mascara because I wanted to keep the look light. But I wanted you to see when my hair was down, because you'll see in a minute, I come back on screen and talk about my final look. But I wanted you to see with my hair down, again, under the skylight, how glowy my skin looked. And again, I have on the Lisa Eldridge. That's the only foundation on my skin, so it's very light coverage. I have on the Chanel bronzer in light coral, a little bit of lipstick, and a little bit of older Dior eyeshadow and mascara, and that's it. The rest of it is just my skin looking good.
Okay, so final makeup look. I do have my hair up. The reason my hair is up is because I did it. You could see it in the pictures where I showed you what my skin looked like just by itself, but we were walking to the event, so my hair is just, it's 80 degrees and incredibly hot outside, so I was like, no, I can't. So I'll just do the scarf around the dress and then let the hair down when we get to the actual place. So if you have any questions, just definitely let me know. But I want to thank Newa again for sponsoring this video. I'm absolutely thrilled with the product. I think it's just amazing. And I continue to use it twice a week, pretty much as a maintenance thing. If you have any questions, if you want more details, let me know and I'll continue to update you and include the tool in the best of videos and those types of things that I do. But if there are specific questions, it's always best to DM me or put the comments below, but sometimes I can't get at all the comments. So if there's something specific you want to ask, just go ahead and DM me over on Instagram if you're over there, and I'll make sure to get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks so much for joining me today, guys. I really do appreciate it, and I hope to see you in another video really soon. Bye.